better. This is CSJ. Get stop.
There's another competitor we've seen back here in CWS.
Absolutely. And he looks fired up.
He does. He is well known. You get in there with him, he is going to take it to you.
Absolutely. He's got that pit bull mentality.
He does. And he can take a lot of damage. He's tough. Put a beating on him, he's going to keep coming.
It's not going to be an easy day in the office.
No, but he does have a hell of a competitor he's facing too.
Yeah, absolutely. Tortuga.
Tortuga.
A man that size.
With that
speed and agility, incredible.
And his opponent, hailing from Lake Elsinore, California, he is the taller, shell-shocking, body-rocking, a big green machine, the Mighty Tortuga.
He has no mutations. He is all natural.
Absolutely. He doesn't move like a turtle, though. Let me tell you, this man is very agile. Deceptively so. I almost think his name is a way to ruse his opponents.
Yeah, I think the only turtle he resembles is that big space one from those 1960s Japanese movies. The one who, flies and has all
the kaiju one?
Yeah, the kaiju one. Yeah, that guy. That's what he reminds me of. I can't remember the character's name, but yeah, I mean, he is out there and he puts it on everybody in front of him.
Yes,
he's so strong, so agile, so big. Oh my God.
You about to get shell-shocked.
We are off and running here. Tortuga versus CSJ here at Wrestling Night in the Empire. Our crowd is pumped. And they love seeing Tortuga.
Yep, referee just called for the bell. Here we are, we're ready to start.
Oh,
look, he's trying to get in there now.
Sportsmanship is not on the agenda for CSJ here tonight. He is all business.
Referee letting him know I'm not going to tolerate these shenanigans. Let's,
oh my! Fingering machine showing his strength here in the early going.
Oh my, the
and all of a sudden CSJ has changed his tune there a little bit.
He goes straight for fist now.
I don't think that's what he was expecting.
Oh, no, I agree with you.
The power caught him off guard.
Yeah, CSJ, I mean, you're not going to see a lot of chin locks and headlocks with him. He's going to throw those punches fast.
Oh! Sometimes that's the fastest way to victory, but Tortuga there missing with a big splash. And CSJ.
Oh my God, look at that, the evil sneer.
Having some fun at Tortuga's expense.
Uh-oh.
And we've seen Tortuga do this before he gets in that turtle position.
That's true, he gets that defensive turtle move. Oh my!
And he usually catches his opponent off guard and almost a victory. And CSJ absolutely irate here, trying to stomp him.
You can't get him.
As we mentioned, the agility of Tortuga is surprisingly great. Missing the clothesline, Tortuga into the ropes. Coming back again, and
that press! Oh my! Referee calls him on the punches, says no, we'll have none of that.
And a sidewalk slam into the cover. This could do it for CSJ, and no.
Yeah, with Tortuga we're learning it. Don't put him on his back unless you're ready to pin him.
Even then, I think he's still dangerous.
He is. He absolutely
You
is.
never know with Tortuga. Like you said, he's basically one of those giant kaiju space turtles.
Oh my goodness, he almost threw CSJ through the mat. Good God.
And climbing the top rope here is Tortuga.
Got in some headshots.
Going into the middle rope here, off the middle rope, and they call it high risk for a reason.
That's true.
And it's allowed CSJ to get on the offensive, but only a 1 count.
Well, that's what he needs to do here too. He doesn't need to grab him by the strap on the mask. That he doesn't need to do. But he does need to stay aggressive.
And you see that fist is taped up. As you mentioned, Eric, CSJ loves throwing those punches.
He does. I don't even know if I saw the official check those hands before the match started.
Oh, and into the eyes. CSJ has his patented final hit. It's a European uppercut strike. As you mentioned, he's a brawler. This is his game, and if he can stick to it, Tortuga is going to be in some trouble here. And oh, look at that elbow.
That's true. You're not going to see a lot of Frank Gotch-like maneuvers coming out of him. There's not going to be a whole lot of Stanislaus Zabisco moves flying his way, but he will certainly bring back images of people like Bruiser Brody, Stan Hansen, New Jack.
And all those guys had tremendous success in our sport. Oh, more than one way to win here. And missing with the big kick is Tortuga.
Oh,
dropping it on his head.
That could be it.
That could do it there. 2 count only, though. But smart from CSJ to go right back on him, isn't it?
Now that's what he wants to do. Now what he needs to do is CSJ needs to lean that weight into the back of the head, right there. There it is, to go ahead and cut that airflow for Tortuga. What Tortuga needs to do is he needs to do exactly what he's doing now. He needs to shift his weight, needs to get away from that tightness, get to the side, turn it into a headlock. Oh.
And once again, that headband being used by CSJ to Tortuga's disadvantage.
Absolutely. The referee's catching it, but again, the damage is done at this point.
And I think perhaps CSJ had to change up strategies. You know, I think he wasn't expecting that he would need to ground Tortuga.
True, yeah.
Based on probably the tape he watched on his opponent, but now that he's in there with him, he's thinking, I gotta slow this guy down.
Okay, now he's moved to a rear chin lock. I think that's a mistake. Look at the gap.
Big gap there.
Big gap.
Maybe Tortuga can exploit that.
That's what he did.
Big elbow strikes. Oh, up and over goes Tortuga.
Oh.
Some woos from our crowd.
Oh, my.
They recognize that. And a big kick to the face.
That's right.
And look at the agility from Tortuga.
Oh,
flowing
my.
over into the arm drag. Hitting that Tortuga arm drag.
And CSJ has no idea where he is. He's been tossed around like a rag doll.
Look at that assisted enziguri there. Shelly to belly.
It is belly to belly shell shock right here. 1,
2, 3.
No.
I thought it was a 3-2. You
for
said it,
sure,
and
yeah.
I thought I was about to say it as well.
It is. I had the T and the H and the R, but couldn't get to the E.
It looked like Tortuga had all the momentum, but as you mentioned in the early goings of our matchup, CSJ is a tough customer.
He is.
It takes a lot to put him away.
Now, right now is not the time to be going to the fans, not the time to argue. Now's the time to get right back on CSJ. Just get right back on him. Show the pressure. I'd come with a couple of backbreakers or a neck breaker right now. Anything to make him uncomfortable.
But I think Tortuga thrives off our audience here in Fontana. Oh, look at that spinning neck breaker.
That could be it. He should go for the cover. But
CSJ.
instead, he's going to use it to recover.
He's got to recover.
God, you see the
He's
speed.
been on the defensive.
The speed of that neck breaker.
It was incredible.
I've seen some great neck breakers in my time, but the quickness on that one, that was, I haven't seen
breathtaking.
That. Yeah.
CSJ lining him up here. Just splashing in the corner. That's effective. Drive the man's head into the turnbuckle.
I don't know if you want to put him up there.
Well, it's going to make a big splash, I suppose, if he can get him down.
He says he's going to send him off.
All right, let's see it.
Looks like he's going for a superplex.
I don't know about this, Eric.
I sure don't.
That is a large competitor to get up in a superplex.
Yeah, it's difficult enough with a straight vertical suplex, but now I don't think he's going to get him here.
And it's just turning up into a brawl up there.
That's true, yeah, both of them in just clubbering each other.
Why not?
Could be it.
The struggle continues here. This match very much
Yeah, we can hear the smacking of the flesh
in jeopardy.
Oh,
Our crowd anxiously waiting to see what happens. And oh, look at the headbutt, and CSJ goes crashing down.
Headbutts into that chest. And wait a minute.
Wait a second. Kilborn's here. Why is Kilborn here? Kilborn lost to Tortuga last month in a tag team action. And wait a second, CSJ slamming down Tortuga.
Oh my goodness.
Kilborn playing a vital assist in changing this matchup.
Absolutely, he has changed the tenor and the positioning.
And he's lining him up for that final hit.
Yeah.
And Tortuga knocked unconscious, and CSJ is victorious with a key assist from Ron Kilborn.
Yes, absolutely. I think that Kilborn should score an assist there.
SJ can't stop
If pro wrestling had an assist category, Kilborn would be hitting high right now. Look at that replay. Here it is.
I think CSJ's is confused about Kilborn being out here.
Oh God, look at the
As
elevation
Tortuga.
on that.
That's what he calls his final hit, and you can see, I mentioned he's a striker, and we saw a premier strike.
Oh yeah, the elevation he got on that thing was beautiful. It was high, it was direct.
And you can't argue with results. It seemed like Tortuga was on a roll, but Kilborn has interjected himself out here tonight, and CSJ took advantage, which is the sign of a great professional wrestler. You got to be opportunistic.
I have a feeling it is not over between those two.
Oh, I think Tortuga has some scores to settle with Ron Kilborn.
Can we get another replay of the finish of the end of this match? Because I want to point out something to fans regarding the effectiveness of that blow.